Love you. I need you. Nelly, I love you. I do. Need no matter what I do. All I think about is you. Even when I'm with my boo. Now you know I'm crazy over you. No matter what I do. All I think about is you. Even when I'm with my boo. Now you know I'm crazy over you. Voice of an angel, some would say. Some would be none, but anyways. Why is Kick not loading? Fuck. Oh, there we are. Now it is. Also, so Cam sent me a depressing thing today, where it has been 6 years now since the man Juice WRLD has passed away. It's been 6 years. To honor him, doesn't matter if I'll take it down after the stream, but it's fine. We gotta get that lucid dreams going. Alright, for 6 years.
Introducing Grammarly, like you've never seen before. Your all-in-one writing essential. Grammarly's AI Grader is your go-to tool when you've got a paper in a good place. It allows you to add class information.
I sense the shadows of my room. Can't take back your love and I can't do. Love it, it's just that I don't think there's a time I will let you. Hang on.
Absolute fucking banger, bro. 6 years since that man passed away. 6 goddamn years, bro. Damn. Damn. Absolute banger song. Anyways, now to so I just made before I started stream, I made a video about this Nick Fuentes and Piers Morgan interview, and I missed one of the best clips out of the whole thing. I can't believe I did this. Like, I actually can't believe that I missed it. Where is it? I literally just made it. Oh, it's got 31 views. Oh, that's alright. Good. Has anyone commented on it yet? No. That's alright. 31 views, 9 likes so far. That's pretty, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's alright. Been struggling a bit recently, but
You think?
anyways, Egg, yo, what's up, man? Yes, Egg. This is one of the biggest clips out of it, and I can't believe I missed it. Yes, me. Hi. Hello.
Hitler was very fucking cool. You think Hitler was very fucking cool?
Yes, I do.
One of the
And I'm tired of pretending he's not. Well,
to be honest.
This is the problem, you see. It's a bit like when you just say, I'm a racist. You're a racist who thinks Hitler's cool, but you're not anti-Semitic. If you're a Jewish person watching this, what are they thinking? You think Hitler was very...
This, once again, this is why people love Nick Fuentes. You sub? Hey, appreciate it, man. It's because he just doesn't care. He just doesn't care. And then he was asked as well, is like, well, what do you think? What's so fucking cool about it?
We all grow up.
He murdered 12 million
childish.
people. He murdered 12 million people. What is very fucking cool about that? Tell me.
The edits.
Jesus fucking Christ, bro. Jesus Christ. I'm telling you, Mustache Man has made a massive comeback. He actually has. Like, the positivity for Mustache Man, good old for Mustache Man, is absolutely fucking insane. And once again, it's why people like Nick. See, and I've said it as well, okay? Is that I actually prefer someone who is an asshole and who is a cunt and just will come out and, you know what, double down on it sometimes, where they don't care. If people hate them for it, they don't give a shit. I prefer someone like that than someone who pretends to be fake, than someone who's pretending to be this, like, great person, and they're, like, you know, virtue signaling the whole entire time, and talking about how they're this and that, how they advocate for these, but then behind the scenes they're actually, like, a piece of shit. I'd rather someone come out and just be like, yep, I'm like this is what I said, and I fucking double down on it. And, like, Piers Morgan this whole entire time, whereas he made a tweet, hey, thanks so much for the sub, I appreciate it. He made a tweet. He said, this guy literally admitted he's a racist. I didn't have to gotcha him. He's proud of it. Maybe you should have asked him about his racism in between all your softballs. And then you look at the comments. It's like, racism is just a defense mechanism. What's wrong with racism? Bro doesn't know per capita, which is 100% true, which I mentioned in my video as well. Racism doesn't... fucking Toby Turner. Racism doesn't really exist. The word itself is only called upon by horrible racists. The funny thing is as well is that these people will come out and talk about racism. Bro, racism has existed for so fucking long. Everyone in the world is fucking racist, okay? Everyone thinks that, like, racism is this, like, special thing to the Western world that, oh, only Western people, only Western white men are racist. Go anywhere else in the world, and you will see just how racist some people are. You want to see fucking racism, bro? Go to, like, go to fucking Asia, okay? You want to talk about racism? Go there. You want to talk about racism? Fucking Africa. Africa, they're racist as fuck. In Africa, there's black people who are racist towards people who are more black than them. And that's not even an exaggeration. That's just true. It's true. It's not bullshit. It's fucking true. People in fucking Africa, they hate black people who live in America. They're fucking racist. They're more racist than what these, like, you know, than what people perceive all these Western white men to be like. It's fucking 100% true. They are. And people don't give a shit anymore. You call people racist, they don't care. I've been called fucking names under the book. I've been called a lot of shit. And you know what? I don't give a fuck. I actually stopped giving a shit a long time ago. It's just like, all right, you want to call me this? You want to call me that? I don't give a fuck. You think I care? No one cares anymore. Especially because a lot of the times, it's just like, it's literally just used as a way to diminish someone. That's why.
You cannot control a white-ass nigga going hard as fuck. You can't...
Should I buy this? Fuck, I couldn't buy the t-shirt. I was going to say I should buy it and wear it out in public and then just record myself, see what people say. F you, Nick Fuentes. Is this someone getting a tattoo? I don't know. That's a tattoo for the Holocaust tattoo. Sweet. Gotta admit, it's one of the hardest pictures ever. But yeah, I can't believe I missed that. I don't want to talk about it too much because I already made a whole entire video about it. So yeah, it's kind of funny though. It's really, really fucking weird. And this is really funny. Why do people give this lunatic a platform? You reposting this clip and it getting almost 1 million views, you're literally giving him a platform. You calling him a lunatic and asking why people are giving him a platform, you just gave him one. You just gave him more views. So you're the fucking spastic and you're the dumbass. And if anything, you're trying to just go off his fucking popularity. That's all it is. That's all it is. That's it. That's it. But yeah. Now on to I've got Jesus, I just whacked my mic. I bought this like a couple weeks ago just to improve my grip strength. So I get those forearm muscles going, you know what I mean? Fucking It's like, you know how people have fidget toys? This is my fidget toy. It's fucking getting jacked as forearms. But anyways, China is actually making their own Call of Duty set in World War II. Now, Call of Duty has been in a downfall for a while now. Like, Black Ops 7, oh my fucking god. Black Ops 7. Like, Jesus, this game was a joke. It's an absolute fucking joke. Like, where is that, like, why is there boss fights in COD? This is not Call of Duty. I'm sorry, what the fuck is this? Like, this is some bullshit. This isn't COD. It isn't, man. Like, you look at fucking World at War. Like, this is COD, bro. This is fucking Call of Duty, man. Like, let's pull up the fucking, there's a trailer. Like, look at this shit. Look at this. This is real cool. Man, I listen, I pay for fucking...
I think for
I should just start paying for YouTube Premium.
a dose of inspiration,
Who's Black Ops 7 is an insult to what we had, yes. Oh, it's dark, gritty. This game was gas too. Brutal. There's legit a mission that you start off and you just legitimately just burning the Japanese. You give them a flamethrower, you're like, alright, set them all on fire. This is a man's game, all right? This is what we want. And now, like, modern Western games are fucking terrible, okay? But China's making their own Call of Duty set in World War II. And I watched this briefly before. This looks good. Like how fucking yeah. Look at that, you're on a fucking horse. Alright, why is there a woman? Alright, why is there a woman? Get that woman out of here. Put her back as a nurse. Was that guy about to suicide bomb? Oh my god, he is too. He's got dynamite wrapped around his chest and he's about to run at the tank. I don't know what that says, but it looks fucking cool.
我们的追求一致，过上舒服的生活，
哦，
不是吧？康康满德，如今的繁荣与进步，我们的都是亚细亚同胞兄弟，共保和平，才能共荣大东亚。周队长已经加入了我们，赵兄弟要是不嫌弃，就请来担任王协军队长。今天晚上，我们得先去喝两杯，然后再。
Damn, that looks good. I don't know what that says. I don't know what this game is called. But damn, it looks good. And you know what's yo, what's up, man? Darth Vader, how are we? This is showing like a part of the Second World War. Probably will be full of propaganda. It has to be get CCP approval. Oh, 100%. But if the game's fucking good, the game's gonna be good. It probably will be 100%. But one thing I will find it interesting is that even though there will be some muddied waters because of the CCP, right? Is that like that's one part of the Second World War that you never really see too much. Is that like Japan? It wasn't just watch the Piers Morgan and Fuentes video, but it was a fucking insane interview. Like you always see about Japan versus the US, but Japan also were like conquered a lot of China and then also Korea. So and you never really hear about that much like of that. Japan versus China, World War II. Yeah, Second Sino War. Yeah. Like, look at this. The Second Sino-Japanese War, known in China as the War of Resistance Against Japanese Aggression, was fought between the Republic of China and the Empire of Japan between 1937 and 1945, following a period of war localized to Manchuria that started in 1931. Jesus. Which is considered part of World War II and often regarded as the beginning of World War II in Asia. It was the largest Asian war in the 20th century. And you never, like, really see too much about this. Like, you never do. So I think it would be cool. History is written by winners. Japan won in China and Korea. US won against Japan. That's true. And Japan kind of denies wrongdoings while the US dropped the sun on them. Yeah. Hey, you know what, though? Hey, you know what? Japan went from like, we're gonna conquer all of Asia. We're gonna rule everywhere to getting bombs dropped on them, and now they're like, hey, look, anime titties. So I mean, yeah, in a way, I guess you could say that, you know, dropping the bombs kind of worked. You know, soft power, 100%. Soft power's everywhere, though. Every country uses soft power. It's exactly like this game. Like this game right here. Where is it? This game right here is a Chinese game set in World War II. All right? It's soft power. 100% it is. When they released Black Myth Wukong last year, that's a form of soft power. See the picture of Oppenheimer teaching at Kyoto University in 1960? Oh, really? That I didn't know. Also, I watched Oppenheimer, like the movie. It's such a good movie. Ah. Once taught quantum theory in post-war Japan. I mean, yeah. That doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me whatsoever. Customer feedback? Yeah. He literally, Oppenheimer went like, so I made a bomb and dropped it all on all of you guys. Anyways, here is how I did it. Here's how I made this bomb that like wiped out 2 of your cities. So here it is. But yeah, Jesus Christ. Damn. That's pretty traumatic. That's a traumatic photo. A Chinese prisoner of war about to be beheaded by a Japanese officer. I mean, like, listen, I know it's going to be definitely, like, CCP approved and all that shit, so there's probably going to be a lot of things missing from this game, right? That were, like, historically accurate and, like, definitely make China look better off than it probably was in this circumstance. Like, it probably won't show them. Like, the fact that they lost over 10 million, casualties. For the Chinese casualties, it's estimated between 3.8 to 10.6 million casualties, which means that they have no fucking idea how many. And then Japan was like 3 to 3.6 mil. But then also, this photo is really fucking hilarious if you think about it. All right. We salute the Chinese Republic, and this is an American and Chinese like. You would never see this shit. You would never see this shit in this day and age. This was so funny about looking back at history, right? Is that you see like these countries that now fucking hate each other and can't stand each other were once like buddies like this, where they were fucking great friends, and they were the US was releasing posters like this talking about how they salute the Chinese Republic. But I mean, that's because they were a republic back then. Now they're a communist country, so very different sentiments 50 years ago. Oh, 100%. Yeah, 100%. It's funny how, but it's amazing though how much can change in like the span of, I guess you could say now, like almost 80 years. It's really fucking amazing. What the fuck? Who's this guy? Chinese banker and politician. Why is he's in Germany? It's the Mustache Man. Jesus. They had relations? Oh my god, of course they were. They were, yeah, a lot of, before the World War, that's one thing that's also, people will, like, skip over, is that before the Second World War started, a lot of these countries did have very, positive interactions with Germany. Like, a lot of countries did. A lot of them did. Like, Hitler was named, like, Man of the Year or some shit like that. Chinese Muslim cavalry. Never thought I'd hear those words. Chinese Muslims. The fuck? Alright. Fair enough. Soviet invasion of Manchuria. Japanese instrument of surrender. Resumption of the Civil War. So, wait, hold on a second. So these motherfuckers... Wait a second. So, these bitches were having a civil war for 9 years. And then, all of a sudden, because Japan were being cunts, they're like, hey, let's put this on hold. More like enjoyment from bullying Germany after World War I. That's true. No. But once Hitler became in power. Because that's when then Germany were actually doing, like, had positive relations. Like right after World War One, no, it was more bullying. But then when Hitler got in power, like Hitler got in power years before World War One started. It was definitely like a little bit more positive relations and like a lot of trade and stuff like that. And then once the war started, then no. But this is funny. So there was fucking like they were fighting for 9 years of a civil war, and then because of Japan, they were like, "Hey, let's stop this, so we can fight Japan." And then right after they started fighting Japan, they went, "All right, let's go back to killing each other." Like, what the fuck? And that's what led to the Chinese Communist Party. Wow. Alrighty, that's kind of fucking hell. That's kind of funny. If you think about it. Jesus Christ. Casualties and losses. Damn. Damn, the Communist Party, they had less like troops as well. Oh, they had a lot of militia though, but still. They still managed to win. And now look at them. Mao Zedong, yep. Good old Maui. Was he's oh no, you know what? I'm surprised he's surprised he wasn't killed after that. I'm surprised they kept him alive. Damn, usually back then they'd just kill people. Supported Mao, especially since he's responsible for cultural revolution and great leap forward. Well, we know that now, right? And in this day and age, it's easier to, like, you know, just to do research on things, and it's easier to understand things. But back then, you know, it was a lot easier to manipulate people. Like, so much easier, because you didn't have the internet. You didn't have a vast majority of education and stuff like that. And when people were educated, if they're educated in closed off areas, it was easy to educate them in a way to favor you over, you know, what's actually good. And that's why people supported Mao, because they were probably manipulated and educated in a way where it made them think that, oh, Mao's gonna do great for this country. And, you know, that's like the whole thing behind communism, right? And like communism in like, if you simplify it down to, oh, it means sharing and everyone shares the wealth. On surface level, this is why people get intrigued and why they go towards socialism and communism, because on the surface, they see it as like, oh, everyone's going to be put as equal. That sounds great. And then you look deeper into it and you realize that there's so much more levels to it. And it's really funny because a lot of people who like push socialism, push communism, always talk about how much they hate the government, how much they don't trust the government. Well, when it comes to communism, you're giving more power to the government. Like, it's actually not power to the people, which is kind of funny because like the whole thing is like, oh, it's the People's Republic, you know, and all that shit. And the communism is meant to be like, you know, for the people. It's just like, well, who distributes the wealth in communism? It's the government. And because the government's distributing the wealth, you're giving them more power to distribute that wealth. So it's like, see how it's like a whole load of bullshit? That's why it's fucking stupid. That's why like people who advocate for communism and socialism, why they're just fucking retarded. Because if they actually like looked deeper into it and thought about it. And then it's really funny as well, because people's arguments, like, you'll be like, all right, when did communism work? It's like, oh, it worked for the first 2 years for Soviet Russia or something like that. I think that's their argument. It's like, it worked for the first bit. It's just like, oh, so you're going to say that out of all the fucking however long the Soviet Union went for, it only worked for 5% of the time? It's just like, that's not a great fucking argument. That's really not good. Like, that's really fucking bad. And then you also look as well is that when it comes to communism, too, in all these countries like Russia and China, and even countries like Cuba as well, is that they oppress free speech more than, like, you know, these capitalist countries do. Is that all these people who are pushing communism, they're typically leftist people who have a lot of these, like, you know, views that they wouldn't survive in countries like China or Russia, and if they went against anything that the government stands for, that they would just be killed. because that's how communism works in a lot of these countries. And then you realize is that a lot of these people who do advocate for communism and stuff like that is that they always talk about how they hate authoritarianism. It's like, no, they don't hate authoritarianism. They want to be the authority. That's what it is. The problem with communism is that it treats people as angels who are willingly to be completely selfless. Humans are inherently selfish, so they will always look out for themselves. 100%. 100%. Like, that's why these countries like China has so much wealth. Like, that country is like ridiculously fucking rich. Like, not the people, but the government is, right? And you would think that because of that yeah, a lot of people should the wealth, if the wealth was actually evenly distributed towards the people, then it probably wouldn't be that bad. But the thing is that because people, like you said, they're inherently selfish. People are selfish. That's how it is. And I hate when people are like trying to advocate and try to say like, oh, you know, it's going to make people selfless. It's like people are inherently selfish. You got to be realistic about things, right? Is that they distribute the wealth more towards the top 1%. If men were angels, government wouldn't be needed. And if the government were angels, there wouldn't need be for checks or balances. That's legit. I've never heard that quote before. James Madison. That's 100% fucking true. It's true that's true in every fucking way possible. And that's what it is that's what comes with these communist countries, is that they take the money from the people and then they give majority of it to like their friends and all these massive billionaires and stuff like that, and then they give the scraps to the people. And that's why in communism the people are actually poor but the rich are rich. That's why people are just like, oh, with capitalism, like, yeah, the rich keep getting richer and the poor keep getting poorer. It's just like, if you want to push towards communism, though, if you think it's bad how things are now, yeah, it'd be fucking 10 times worse. And the reason why people keep going towards communism and socialism in this day and age is because they just see the way how things are bad and they just think it won't get any worse. But unfortunately, it would. And that's all it is. That's it. It's like people need to... If people were like realistic and thought about things. You blame lobbying? Oh, 100%, bro. Lobbying is... It's so fucking stupid. Bribery? Yeah. It's basically bribery. That's what it is. Well, you look at fucking, like, where is it? I'll see if I can find it. I'll see if I can find it. It was because it's in my Instagram. I think I liked it on Instagram. I'll see if I can find it. I want to talk about lobbying. This is the worst type of lobbying. And this is for America. But this goes for, like, the whole world. But this is just, like, a great example of how bad it is. If I can find it, if not, I'll just talk about it. But I think if I had to find the video, it would like make a lot more sense, I guess you could say. It's always good to have context for things, you know what I mean? Where is it? Did I send it to some? I think I might have sent it to people as well. But first, I will see if I can find it. I just died in your arms tonight. It must have been something that said, I just died in your arms tonight. Where is it? 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 It was somebody talking about lobbying. God, I fucking want to find it now because it pushes this whole thing of like lobbying like further, and it just goes to show. Oh, here it is. Found it. Let me, because I don't want to. This will expose my group chats. Here we go. Here it is. Capitalism is a competition between business. Every competition needs rules and regulations and a referee. Lobbying is simply bribing the ref for better rules that favor them. 100%.
New favorite game. Is it owned by a Jew? Today we're going to find...
Yep, there we go. This is, here it is, chat.
Out how good you are at identifying whether your favorite American politicians are bought out by Israel. We're going to start off easy and we're going to get hard. Strap in, folks. First up, we have Kamala Harris, former Vice President of the United States. Is she owned by them? Lock in your answers now.
Of
Kamala
course she
Harris is owned by Jews, receiving a grant.
$9 million
Total of $9,403,300 from
That's
pro-Israel
insane.
lobbies. Kamala Harris, the coconut queen herself,
You think you just fell out of a coconut tree?
Oh god, bro, she's such a fucking
and
dickhead,
former
bro.
U.S. presidential candidate, is undoubtedly owned by them. Next, we have the best-selling author, Yale Law graduate, and current vice president, the big baby himself, J.D. Vance.
Love JD Vance. Ugh, of course he is.
Is he owned by them? Lock in your answers. J.D. Vance is certainly owned by.
Honestly, I thought he would have gotten a lot more. I'm not gonna lie, considering Kamala Harris has gotten $9 million. To be honest, I'm surprised it's only 167,000.
J.D. Vance has received a formidable sum.
I honestly thought it would have been more. Not a lot, not gonna lie. I honestly thought it would have been more too. I thought it would have been more.
Israel lobbies, and for a bonus point, did he kiss the wall?
Of course he kissed the wall. I would never fucking kiss the wall in my life, bro.
Yes, J.D. Vance did kiss the wall.
I would never do that on my fucking life.
Next up, we have Bernie Sanders, a famed mitten wearer, former U.S.
Bernie Sanders, I'm pretty sure he isn't. I think he is a Jew, but he hasn't taken any money.
Candidate and current Vermont state representative, but is he owned by?
I mean, he literally looks like.
Jews. Lock in your answers. Bernie Sanders is not owned by Jews and has received a total of $0 from any.
Gotta respect, considering how long that man has been in politics in the U.S. Gotta give it to him, man.
Lobby and openly condemns the Israeli government for a genocide of the Gazan people. However, Bernie Sanders himself is Jewish, being born to a Jewish family in New York. Now we have U.S. House of Representatives representative from Georgia, Marjorie Taylor Greene. Is she owned by Jews?
100%.
Lock in your answer. Marjorie Taylor Greene is not owned by Jews, receiving $0 from any pro-Israel lobbies. This position has found MTG at odds.
Disagree with Bernie Sanders, but you gotta respect him. 100%. 100%. I think he's a fuckhead, but you gotta respect him.
With current President Donald Trump, the pro-Israel Republican Party at large, and a scolding second paragraph on Wikipedia.
You know what? I think I like that lady. I think I like her.
And finally, we have the U.S. representative for New York's 16th Congressional District, George Latimer.
That just looks like someone who takes money from
he
Jewish
owned
people.
by Jews? And yes, he is. This one was a bit of a trick question, but this guy received
$19 million. This man has received $19 million. Damn, bro. Honestly, I'm surprised the Jews would give someone that much money. But, you know,
$1 million in total from the pro-Israel lobbies. A true master of the AI pack money glitch. And that's all today, folks. Let me know how you did in the comments below.
Also, this Mike Collins one is funny. $9.
And send this to your friends to see how good of noticers they are themselves.
Where's this APAC tracker? I want to see if I can find it. I'm really APAC tracker. Oh my god, we have it. Oh yeah, here it is. It'd be good if there was one for, like, you know what? Like, it's all about the US. I'm really curious to see if there's, like, any other nations that these pro-Israel lobbies pay towards. Like, I would be very interested to see if there was anything like here in Australia. You know what I mean? Like, I want to see how far this stuff goes worldwide as well. Because there has to be somewhere else in the world that there's influenced as well. There has to be. Like, without a doubt. Follow the money. Let's, oh my god. 75,000, that's not that bad. Alaska, Alabama. Oh, who's this? Oh, look at that. At a leader. We got a W right here. Let's see if we got this man $500? Bro, come on, man. Listen. Chat. If you're gonna accept money from, like, APAC, just go hard or go home. Like, either accept $0 or fucking go as hard as 19 million, alright? Don't fucking $500? Like, bro, what the fuck are you, man? Like, come on, dude. Just take nothing or take it all. Don't fucking, like, go around and be like, oh, I'll just take a little bit and that should be alright. No. Come on, mate. $600,000, retiring in 2026. Yes. Oh, look at this. We got Latifah Simon approved. Ah, nice. Nice. Ro Kahana, 142. At that point, he even bought out. He just wants the support. Yeah, facts, bro. Legit. Damn, there's so fucking many, though. Like, Jesus. Like, it's actually insane. Like, look at this. Look, this is all Florida congressmen. And there's only one motherfucker who hasn't received shit. Champions of foreign policy based on human rights and international law. All right, bro. Listen. Same as here in Australia, we don't want foreign policies, okay? Fuck your foreign policies, all right? How about national policies? How about that? Continue improving their legislative record on Israel-Palestine issues. Okay. Then we got Hawaii. Damn, even Hawaii's bought out. Fucking hell, man. Idaho. There we go. Representative rejects APAC and champions of foreign policy based on human rights. Yeah. Is it all international, like, human, like, what does it mean by foreign policy though? Like, what policies? Like even though someone's not accepting money and it says like they're championing foreign policies based on human rights and international law, it's just like, yeah, what foreign policies though? You know what I mean? God though, fucking hell. Jesus. Bold! No wonder why, you know what? Israel probably don't even want to give this woman any money. All the people probably say Israel's committing genocide or something. Yeah, that's fair then. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Who are approved? Yeah. This fucking bitch. See, this is why. Because even though this bitch is APAC approved, this bitch would literally burn down America if she could. Ilhan Omar, she's a dumb fuck. I've seen so many things about her. She's a fuckhead. She's actually stupid. She needs to be deported from that country. Jesus Christ. This is why it's just like, yeah, you might not, these people might not take money. But yet again, it's just like Israel probably wouldn't, like, these Israeli lobbies would never reach out and, like, give Ilhan Omar any money because she's a Muslim. That's the thing. Mexico, New York. And, like, AOC, she's a fuckhead too. He's actually voting for her, though. Who is? Who is actually voting for her? All the other Somalians in Minnesota that they've illegally imported into the country. Like, that's who's voting for her. That's who it is. Like, not even a joke. Fucking hell, man. Like, look at this fucking list. It's actually insane. Oh, we have 2028 presidential candidates. Like, AOC, she pushes too much, what's it called? Ideological politics. The candidate is pro-Israel. Yep. Kamala Harris, fucking 9 million. Jesus Christ, that's a lot. Candidates pro-Israel. Lobby total. I'm very curious. Robert F. Kennedy 100% has gotten money. I'm very curious to know how much he has gotten. Donald Trump Jr. Of course he has, bro. Kristi Noem. I just can't get over that 19 million guy. Like, that's fucking insane. $19 million that man fucking took. It's fucking crazy. Anyways, oh yeah, somehow I went from, so this is how tangents work. Like, this is why I went from talking about a video game that China was making about World War II to then talking about the Chinese Civil War to then talking about communism and then started talking about Israel lobbying systems. So basically what this all leads to, the fact that I was able to go from talking about a Chinese game being made about in World War II, set in World War II, then talking about Israel lobbyists, that just goes to show that it's actually facts that like the Jews run the whole entire world. So basically that tangent that we led to, that's the conclusion of it. That's what I reckon is that's what we're saying there. Yeah, I would agree with that. I agree with my own statement. Anyways. Next. What are we talking about? Oh, yeah. Fuentes was right again. You know what? It's like that. You ever seen, you know, Shoe on Head? She did this thing. Shoe on Head. This right here, there's a GIF. She did this in one of her videos. And it's like she's putting a coin in the jar. Alex Jones was right jar. Need one for Nick Fuentes, bro. Need a jar for like Nick Fuentes, where every single time he's right, you just put a coin in the jar. Oh man. Anyways, this right here. Now, Dark Triad Light. What was that? This? Wait, what was it? I didn't say it. Anyways. So I have nothing wrong with people having expectations in a relationship and having standards, okay? Nothing wrong with that. I have expectations. I have standards. This is... Oh, this right here. Yeah, what the fuck is this? How do I peck pop? Easy, watch. Sorry, someone... Remember, guys, I am multi-streaming. Someone asked in Twitch chat. Just do this. See that? Look at that. Anyways, what is this? I've never heard of the dark triad. Light. Dark triad. Narcissism. Describes manipulative, callous, and self-centered traits, while the light triad... Okay. So they want him to be dark. It's basically a classification of human beings. Oh. Okay. So based on morality and such. So this person wants someone, this is their standards for 2026. They want someone with an IQ of 130, dark triad light, feminist adjacent between 6'1" and 6'3", gym with a BMI of 21 and 23, beard, likes all my tweets on the inside, goes to therapy, does everything I want, cooks and cleans, loves plants, eats meat, has his guy friends, buys me thoughtful things, takes care of me regularly, can solve a quadratic equation, knows how recursion works, maybe can raise a dog. I'm not asking for much. This has to be a parody, right? This has to be a parody. This has to be a parody. Like, there's no way this is real. Donnie can hit it. Thanks, bro. Literally 1 in a million. Yeah, and this is what they look like. So this bitch is asking for all these things. There's no... There has to be sarcasm. I'm not... This has to be... It has to be rage bait, right, guys? It has to be rage bait. There's no way it's rage bait. But the reason why I'm only questioning it's rage bait, and I'm not just instantly going towards it being rage bait, is because there are actually women out there that are like this. Okay? This post might be rage bait. But there is actual women who are out there like this. And they don't look that great. That's the thing. That's the thing, is that there are women out there who aren't the greatest, who don't look the greatest, who aren't the greatest people, and don't have anything going for them in their lives, and then they ask for all stuff like this. That's the only reason why I'm like, it probably is rage bait, but you never know. And even if this post isn't rage bait, there's a massive chance that fucking you know, there's women out there that are like this. Did I go to uni? Yeah, I've been to uni and then I went back to uni this year. Expect a 10 because they think a 10 doesn't mean they are a 10. Yep. That's one thing as well, is that, like, have you seen those have you seen so many, I've seen so many of those clips where it's like on the whatever podcast, right? And it's all these women, and then at the start they ask themselves to, they go around the table and they're like, oh, rank yourself, right? What did I study? Game development. Yeah, everything, design and game development. I know, it's fucking useless. Trust me, even I know it's a useless degree. It's a waste of money. Trust me. I'll get to stream awards in a second. Just I'll do this, and then I will briefly talk about the stream awards. What was I saying? Yeah, where they go around the table and they're like, rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, and they just overrate themselves. Like, bro, you're not a 10, and there's nothing wrong with you if you just say you're a 6. And if you're fucking fat and ugly, just say you're a 4. Just be honest, man. Be honest, okay? That's like me coming here and saying I'm the best looking man. Listen, no. I know that I'm decent looking. I know that I'm blessed, that I have actually decent looks. But am I like the best looking man in the world? Hell no. Am I anywhere near that? Hell nah, bro. No, I would say that I'm like just above average. I would say I'm an above average when it comes to looks. There's 100%. There's so many men out there that are 100% a better looking man than me. And then when it comes to like all the tangents as well, like having more money and shit like that, that adds to attractiveness, especially attractiveness towards women. There's men who have better muscle definition than me. There's men that live more comfortable lives, that are more wealthy, that probably have more appealing hobbies than what I do. Okay, like that's how it is. Like, what's my hobbies? Going on the internet, talking shit. Just not giving a fuck about what I'm saying, probably saying some controversial shit, and then I buy collectibles. Two of them are One Piece characters in swimsuits, and then like yesterday I went out and I played One Piece cards. Like, I played the cards. As a man, you would put me 6.5 to 7. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. That's like I said. If I could take, if someone rates me above average, I'm happy with that. So I'm happy. 6.5 to 7, I'll take that. I fucking oath. Fucking oath. I've gotten women as well. I've gotten women that have said to me that they don't find me attractive. And you know what? You know what I say? Nothing. Because I don't care. Because it's just like, hey, you don't find me attractive? That's fine. That's fine. I don't give a fuck. I'll just go to the next one. Just go to another girl. Someone's bound to find me attractive. But this bitch, you get women like this, right? This. And then they have these. And like I said, is that this chick, this is probably rage bait. But there are girls who look even worse than this, and they have a list longer than this. That's just facts. Am I British or Australian? That flag, what flag do you think that is in the background? Nah, it's Aussie, bro. It's Aussie. I don't have the strongest Australian accent. The reason why is because I grew up like around European descendants. Like my family's relatively new to Australia. Like, I'm like, what, 2nd generation Australian? And like here in Australia, I'm something that's called a wog, is what it's called. So a lot of like Mediterranean and Italians who came over to Australia post World War II, mostly called wogs. Yeah. How old am I? Too old. Is that 30k Chrome Hatsu Temu edition? The what? Hatsu Temu? What the fuck is that? No. You mean Hatsune Miku? The fuck is Hatsu Temu? The fuck is this? The chain? Oh, you mean this? You mean my necklace? That's no, it's a cross. I'm 30? I'm 27, you fuck! Alright, I'm not 30 yet. I'm pushing 30. I am pushing 30, chat. I'm getting old. Getting old. I need to settle down. Do I play any games? Oh, Steam Sports Fest? Madness. I have 600 hours in Path of Exile. Don't ask me about Cookie Clicker, okay? This was from years ago when it came on Steam, and I left it on AFK for a lot of the times, okay? AFK. As you can tell, I like my ARPGs. I have 600 hours in Path of Exile, 151 in Path of Exile 2, and 125 in Last Epoch. And then there's also, if I go to the games that I've uninstalled, fucking hell. I played way too much NBA 2K13 back in the day. Like 1,100 hours in Apex, Siege, fuckload of Borderlands. This Arkham Knight, I have finished this game like 4 times. Civ 5, I have a lot. Elden Ring, 121. Dice's Fear Program, banger game. PUBG from back in the day. Skyrim, fucking love modded Skyrim. Yeah, decent amount. I really want to play Cyberpunk again at some point, like replay it for myself. Open world games are your fave? I do love me some open world games. I do. But that's why I started playing Where Winds Meet. I haven't played too much of it though. I've been in like, when you get in like gaming slumps where you just can't be fucked. You're currently addicted to Clash Royale. God damn it, bro. SMH. Now you know what I'm addicted to? I play a fuckload of it. Fucking TFT, man. TFT. I play a fuckload of it because it's just, I can play it on my phone, and plus I can like just chill out and just like watch videos and just play it in the background, and it's like a little bit of thinking. Like I like strategy as well. You know what I mean? Like it depends on how I'm feeling at that point in time. But yeah, very much. Oh yeah, here we go. Streamer awards. There was so much fucking controversy that came out of the streamer awards, right? And obviously there's the whole like burnt peanut. You also started PoE 2 because of me. Hey, I appreciate it. Yeah. Make sure. This is one thing. This is my only criticism, Path of Exile, but it's just the way the game is. It's unfortunate. I don't mind it, but I know a lot of people do. Do I believe in cancellation? There's only one way you can get cancelled on the internet, and that's if you be a little pussy-ass bitch and you, like, cry and say sorry for saying something that you still believe in and that you go back on it. Me, everything I say, I will stand by it, and even if I fuck up, I'll be... And, like, say if I say something really bad, right? And, like, I get banned for it, right? Say, like, say one day it slips and I accidentally say the N-word, okay? You know what I'll be like? I'll be like, yeah, I said it. My bad, we move on. That's what you do. All right. If you go, oh, I'm sorry, and you would capitulate to the people that don't care about you as well. If you capitulate to people who aren't your fans, who don't give a fuck about you and just want to see you fall and crumble, and you capitulate to them, then you will get cancelled. Because you're falling to them and your fans will see you as being weak-willed. That's how you get cancelled. So you don't get cancelled, you just end up falling off because you're a pussy-ass bitch. That's the only way. It's 11 PM for you, so you gotta go to bed. See a level of content. Appreciate it, man. Have a good sleep. Have a good night. Space Lover. Wait, you changed your name. What'd you change your name? Is that Paxton? No. Is it? Space? Didn't you change your name? I swear to fucking God. Oh, no, you have it. No. Oh, my bad. Yeah, it is Paxton. Yeah. Yes, was there. What was I talking about? Yeah. Oh, yeah, streamer awards. Yeah, it was the whole, like, burnt peanut thing. Did you guys see that? That was kind of fucking stupid. So all these fucking VTubers were crashing out. I can never open Twitter page because there might be, like, some shit. Oh, no, this is... Yeah, burnt peanut. So my Twitter's fucking cooked. I don't know why. I think it's Opera GX. Piece of shit. Oh yeah, VTuber mad because their anime girl waifu Guna VTuber didn't win. This is the whole thing summarized. Why don't I post on IG or TikTok like I do on YouTube? I do. I have a new guys. I have a new Instagram. So I renamed my old Instagram. So I had an Instagram. So I just my old personal Instagram used to be like I used to post gym pics on it. You kept the OG aspect. Yeah, I thought so. That's why I thought it was you. But if you go into like the links now, so if you search up Instagram and you go to like my actual tag, so it's your boy Donnie, my new Instagram will pop up, and I've started posting clips on that. In terms of TikTok, for the things that I talk about and my opinions, people get banned on TikTok for having like those type of opinions. So that's why I don't bother posting stuff on TikTok, is because TikTok's not like very accommodating to people that have different like ways of speech, and especially when it comes to a lot of the things that I do tend to talk about. Or like thirst gay pics. Why don't I post those thirst gay pics? Maybe I will. I mean, my recent post was... Where is it? I'll show you guys. This is my recent Instagram post. Hell yeah, look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah. Look how big I am, chat. Look at that. But oh yeah, when it comes to this whole VTubing thing, right? And like the whole thing of where Peanut says he's not a VTuber, he's a P-tuber, right? Is that he's saying that because he doesn't want to be affiliated with all these anime like waifus, right? TikTok's perfect for me? Fuck no, it ain't. Hell nah, bro. Hell fucking nah. I posted when that whole like, remember when there was it like initially was rumored it'd be perfect for my gay thirst pics. For that, yeah, that's true. For that, it would be. What's it called? Yeah, when Peanut first like talked about him, he's like, I'm not a VTuber, I'm a P-tuber. He doesn't want to be put in the same category as these fucking like anime waifus, right? But it's just like that's what he is. That's what a VTuber is. It's a model, okay? It's a virtual model. It's a virtual tuber. That's what it is. Whether he likes it or not, whether you like it or not, that's what Peanut is. That's what it is. It's a virtual, like, character. And even if he has his fucking real eyes and mouth over it, like, have people not actually watched clips of him, of how, like, the model moves and how it changes outfits as well? Like, I'm pretty sure he's fucking live right now. Like, if I go onto Peanut, yeah, he is. 43,000 fucking views is insane, too.
That's where he's
like look at the model.
Find him building homes for the less fortunate, because that's where he's at. Find him
the way the model moves,
in the great
the
hall,
outfits as well.
learning philosophy and mathematics, because that's where he's gonna be. Myth hasn't talked in 10 minutes. Oh my god!
And this whole controversy is mad because in the past, it's been won by people like Iron Mouse and all these other, like, you know, conventional VTubers, and they're just mad that their fucking waifus didn't win. That's all it is. That's all it fucking is. They're just like, how dare that this Peanut take the award away from my fucking my waifu. That's it. That's all it fucking is. And then this bitch is getting mad. The lack of moderation in Burnt Peanut streams during the Sapphire World was fucking disgusting. Bitch, shut up. Shut the fuck up. No one wants censorship. No one wants fucking strict moderation. If people want to come on and fucking say shit like, oh, bro, fucking get these bitches back in the kitchen and all that shit, who fucking cares? Just fucking, who gives a shit, man? Jesus fucking Christ, bro. Like, fuck, it's just them taking the piss. Majority of dudes who say this shit don't actually fucking mean it anyways. Like me, fucking, I'll talk about it. I'll, like, come out and say, like, yeah, get this bitch back in the kitchen. You think I fucking mean it half the time? No, I'm taking the fucking piss. I'm actually taking the piss. Sometimes. Sometimes they actually should get back in the kitchen, though. Depends on the woman. Some of them actually need to be in the kitchen. Not all of them, but maybe most of them.
The year. And this has caused a
Asmongold talked about
insane amount of people that are mad. So non-VTuber won Best VTuber award. You have this has 10 million Best VTuber of the year. And this has caused a insane amount of people that are mad. So non-VTuber won Best VTuber award. You have this has 10 million views. Here's him saying that he's not a VTuber.
First thing he says, he goes, make sure you guys go vote Peanut for VTuber of the year.
Yeah.
And then I riff him up with something. I don't know what I say, but everybody knows I don't like being called a VTuber just because it's not the same thing. It's not the same.
He doesn't like being called it, but it is. It is. All right? It's all misunderstanding, and besides, women generally overreact to things. Of course they do, yeah. Because it's emotion. It's one thing. It's once again, it's a fact. Call me misogynist, I don't give a fuck, but it's fucking true. Women are more emotional than men. It's just, that's a fact. It's a fact. Call me every fucking name under the sun, I don't give a shit, but it's true. So when it comes to like sensitive words, that's why all of these ideological politics, who are they pushed by? Women. And the only reason, well, majority of the reason, if not 90% of the time, the reason why men are agreeing with these women is because they want to fuck them. Aussie misogynist sob. Shut the fuck up, bro.
Doesn't it just mean virtual tuber?
Yes, that's what it means.
Yo, I don't think so.
That's what it is. It's just, VTuber is a virtual tuber.
Every time
Yeah, I mean, like, if he thinks that, then maybe it wasn't a good idea. In my opinion, I think it's totally fine. If he really thought this, he would have said for them to take him out of the nomination.
100%, he would have. Yeah.
Right? What's iconic is none of the other VTubers complained about it. Well, it's because they don't want to, right? I think that a lot of other VTubers, here's the truth, and there were some that did, to be fair. A lot of the other big VTubers don't want to do that because then they're going to be seen as a hater or as somebody who...
And plus, Burnt Peanuts, like, you don't want to fuck with Burnt Peanuts, like, fan base. You don't. Messages. The fuck is an M? Give me a second, chat. Sorry, I just got an important text message about something. The fuck is this? Sorry, I need a... Give me 1 second, chat. Oh, here we go. The fuck? So use it, ensure mobile data is on. Enable MMS in your message set. Apparently I need to have like fucking... I just got this text message. The fuck is MMS? Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Don't worry. Scam? No. It's an important. It's for like an appointment on Thursday.
Who's just mad because this person is successful, and they're going to get harassed by his fan base. So and that's not his fault, by the way. It's not his fault. This is just the reality of like doing things and talking about things on the internet. Is that they'll be called sore losers or anything else. So really, Kupam saying wants to piss off VTubers by winning the award. Oh, here's another one here. Let's see it.
This is a question for everybody. Do you think if you were to win an achievement like that VTubers would be pissed?
Wait a second.
VTubers
Hold up.
would be
Wait a
pissed.
minute. Shroud could be onto something.
This could actually be.
So Shroud knew. Shroud actually predicted this.
Of course, Shroud knew. Shroud's been in the game for so long. Of course, he knows.
You don't like VTubers. You know, you're you know, a PTuber and all.
The master
so
plan.
Win the VTuber award.
Big rage bait.
Yeah, think about that. Think about the damage you could do to the
at his
VTuber
face.
community if you won as a PTuber.
Yeah.
That is an excellent point, Shroud. Excellent point. Wow. I never thought about it that way. Honestly,
Vote
I'm
for
in.
Peanut.
I'm in.
Vote for
I'm
Peanut.
in.
Yeah, vote for
Vote for me,
Peanut.
gentlemen. Let's get
I
him.
wonder how many people voted for him.
Also, the DAF getting
just
cancelled by
basically,
DDG
it's like
and
planting a
Rikai
seed.
fans. I think people are fucking dumbasses. That's what they are. I think people are fucking idiots. They're fucking DDG and Rikai fans, bro. They're like 12 years old. They're honestly 12. Like people who unironically like watch them every fucking day are 12.
And now by reading these tweets, they're harvesting the crop. Non-VTuber won Best VTuber Award, sad face. Now, in my opinion, I don't think it's a big deal.
No, it's not a big
I don't
deal.
think it's a big deal that he won. I think that he is technically, by all definitions, a VTuber. I think what's happened is that being a VTuber has been narrowed down to being a, you know, like Japanese coded
Somehow I hold the
anime
grips.
character waifu.
Sorry,
Like that's kind of what's
Why did I
happened.
do
Is
that?
that, you know, the term used to have a much more broad meaning. I think it's just people gatekeeping. Like they've decided that being a VTuber means that you have to be an anime coded waifu. Why is that? Like who
Yeah.
decided that?
Exactly.
Like it's not in the definition.
No, it's not.
It's not in any of the logical explanation. Like I don't get it at all.
He literally is a VTuber. That literally is the definition of a VTuber, bro.
It's a virtual tuber.
Like, he literally is one. I don't know. That's because us pink ladies.
I think that what it is
It's because their pretty little waifu didn't win VTuber of the year. And that's not me like fucking trying to shit on VTubers. I'm shitting on VTuber fans, alright? Because the VTuber fans are the ones that are fucking like, they're forward. Don't get me weird. There's definitely some VTubers out there that are fucking weird. Just like there's normal fucking, you know, streamers and YouTubers that are weird, right? But, you know, like Iron Mouse. I think Iron Mouse is cool, right? I think that all the stuff that she's done for charity as well is amazing. The fact that she has this disease too that doesn't allow her to go out of house. It's like a immune disease or something like that's very sad and shit. And she seems like a really cool person, right? And like one of my like VTuber that I unironically find fucking hilarious is that Chibi chick. She got nominated for VTuber of the year. She's fucking. It's
is
funny
that
as.
VTubing has always been a very insular community, and it being an insular community is a good and a bad thing. But one of the bad things about it is that insular communities are also
Toxic
very
as fuck.
gatekeeping.
Oh,
and
100%.
being a gatekeeper
They are.
is not always a bad thing, but it usually is, especially with
Depends
like,
on-
being a
depends on
fan
what
of
you're
something or
gatekeeping and how
wanting
you're
to be
doing
in a
it.
community. Generally, if you're trying to tell a bunch of people that they can't be part of your community, you're probably just being an asshole.
They tell you that you can't be a part of their community, but when you say that you shouldn't allow foreign people who have foreign interests into your country, then all of a sudden they call you racist. See how it's like it doesn't make fucking sense.
So
but anyways,
the fact is that in
just a point to throw out there.
Most cases, I think VTubers and like the VTubing community feels like they have a very defined and structured world that they exist in, and then you have somebody else who's doing something like very, very different than that, that's coming in being categorized the same way. I think really too fucking bad. That's what I think. Too fucking bad. I think that Peanut can be part of the VTuber, like it can be categorized as a VTuber without expecting every other VTuber to change and act different. A lot of VTubers have already kind of been a part of gatekeeping, but now that they've been accepted into the community, now they're trying to gatekeep more people out of the community. Because you remember like all the people like, oh yeah, that's a guy with a voice changer. That's not a girl. That's a guy. You guys saw that all the time.
Bro, I just won an award, dude. What the fuck?
A lot of those people that did that then are the same ones that are doing it now. I think it's very accurate. And it's going to continue to become more like that over time, is that everybody wants to gatekeep and hold back everybody else because they don't want to have somebody out there doing that.
How much did I pay for my haircut? Like $20, something like that. Something like that. 12,355, 50-cent tip. Nah, bro, I only give them one tip. Anyways, also, this is another controversy that came out, is that Sinner has revealed. So Sinner won the Sapphire Award for 2 years in a row now. Okay? Sapphire Award at the VTuber Awards is basically the Women Award. Okay? Where it's the most popular female streamer. Right? Oh, well, it's only my hair. I do my own beard, which is why it's a bit uneven. But yeah, my beard, I do by myself. My hair, I just get it cut from, like, just fucking whatever. I don't really give a shit. I'm not too fussed about my hair. If it turns out shit, it'll grow back anyways, and then it'll eventually be fine. But Sinner won the Sapphire Award 2 years in a row, which is basically the female award, right? Favorite female streamer. Now, personally, I'm a massive Emiru fan. I don't even know if Emiru got nominated, but she should have won. Okay, she's the biggest female streamer. Sue me. But, you know, even though she didn't win, whatever, I don't care. Okay, it's like, Sinner still deserves it. Sinner does really well. Okay, whether you like her or not, she gets a lot of views, she puts a lot of effort into the content, and shit. She revealed that Vanilla Mace and Wendy Ortiz's viewers left hate comments under her dad's TikTok of her winning the Sapphire Award.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I felt really bad for my dad because the schizo commenters, they were commenting on my dad's post. And luckily my dad is not like, you know, my dad's a good guy. He knows not to deal with that stuff. But I just felt like that was so inappropriate to do on my father's post. You know what I mean? That's so weird. But you know what? Those girls that do that, those are the mean girls. They don't. And Woshin, don't worry, Woshin. I know they don't represent, you know, your core community.
That's bullshit. They do.
I know those are the weirdos.
Because this fucking Vanilla Mace bitch, this Wendy Ortiz bitch, they're those type of mean girls. They are.
Let those weirdos be weirdos, and those.
And it's really funny as well. Because girls will come out all the fucking time, talk about how men are this, men are that. You know who's the biggest hater of women? Other women. Like, hands fucking down. The biggest hater of women are other women. There is nothing more than a woman hating on another woman's success. All right? Women hate to see other women succeed. It's why women get pissed off whenever they see a woman who gets proposed to, gets engaged. They get fucking furious. They get fucking furious when that shit happens. They get fucking furious. Because it's jealousy. That's what it is. They get jealous. They get jealous and then they get furious and they start hating. And they will find every way to undermine them. Every way possible that they can undermine them. And that is why women will go after married men. Women go after married men because they want to destroy another woman's life because they see a woman who is happier than them and they get jealous of it and they want to bring down that woman. That is why. That's why they do it. And it's just a fucking fact. It's a fact in every fucking way possible. It is a fact. It's true. It's sad to see, but it's true. No wonder women are considered to be evil in the Old and New Testament. I mean, who's the one who fucking made Adam eat the apple? All right, it's a story as old as time, you know. Fucking, you know, Adam and Eve were sitting in the Garden of Eden, and Adam went to Eve just like, damn, this is perfect, isn't it? Yeah, look at this. We can live happy here forever, happily in the Garden of Eden. And Eve looked over and just went, it just ain't enough, is it? It just ain't enough. Aristotle out here, yep. It's just that. It's just true. And also, alright, fucking Bonnie. This is Bonnie. Alright, she's roommates with Sinner and Emeru. Now, I posted this. I retweeted this, alright? This is Emeru at the Streamer Awards. This woman's fine as fuck. This is a beautiful woman. Beautiful. Alright? You have to admit. Alright? This is a beautiful woman. How the fuck? How did this fat fuck pull her? How did this fat fucking us? How did she allow this man to be her boyfriend? What the fuck? The world doesn't make sense. The world does not make sense sometimes. Like, this ugly ass bitch, this ugly motherfucker got this chick and then treated her like shit. It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense anywhere in my fucking brain, okay? My brain just malfunctions when I think about this shit. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Ugh. On to some... Oh, wait. Before we go on to serious things, look at this. Look at this chat. I don't know if this is AI. It should have been me. It should have been me! I don't know if this is AI or not. It wouldn't surprise me if it isn't. If this is real. Someone dressed up as Purple Guy from the FNAF universe and stole a fucking Five Nights at Freddy's 2 sign. Like, like I said, I don't know if this is AI or not. Because he's got the cardboard on the side of it. Like, I can't see it. This is fucking hilarious, bro. This is fucking funny. Fucking Purple Guy stealing the FNAF 2 sign is fucking great. It's great. And I've also seen the reviews for FNAF 2. Oh. That's kind of cool. This is what I mean, where I will say that I will never trust reviewers. I will always, whenever I look at anything that's got to do with reviews, I will go on like Rotten Tomatoes and Metacritic, and fuck this review. I will look at this one. Because it's all about the fans. Alright? I don't understand how the reviewers can give this a 15%, but then with 2,500 verified ratings, it has an 87. Like, what the fuck? It's obvious that, like... But you know what? I'm actually glad. I'd rather see stuff like this. Because I would rather see movies be made for fans than they are made for critics. Because one of the greatest examples of the opposite of this is one of my least favorite movies of all time, and something that makes me fucking cry every single time I see it, is this fucking movie right here. How the fuck does this movie have a 91% fresh rating? How? Even this 41%, that's too fucking high. That's too high. That doesn't make sense. It shouldn't be there. This movie was straight up dog water. William, I agree. I fucking agree. It's one we've been waiting for. Bitch, shut your dumb ass up. The Last Jedi was very much its own entity. It's got to be part of the Star Wars universe. It's not just a great Star Wars film. It rivals the daring innovation and thematic richness of even the original trilogy. No, it fucking doesn't. Same with The Flash. Really? What, this one? What, 2023? Oh, shit. Yeah. 81%. Oh, 63 is not too bad, though. But damn. What's the fucking Rise of Skywalker? Rise of Skywalker. What was this? What's wrong with people? Just good, not great. Horrible movie. It's Star Wars, bud. You can't go wrong. It's not just a movie, it's an experience. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, bro. Are these people? 86%. I'm gonna fucking jump out a window, bro. Fucking Christ. Like, listen, it's probably not, it's definitely not as bad as Last Jedi. Alright. The only reason for that is that it's like, Last Jedi fucked up so bad, it's just like, you kind of can't do anything there. But yeah. On to some more serious stuff, though. So, the mayor of London, he's Muslim. And, obviously, England is a Christian country. And they were singing Christmas carols. And they had to sing to Christ is born, the newborn king. This man has an existential crisis on fucking stage. This is why, like, people have started to go back on where people say, like, oh, multiculturalism works, and why people are starting to disagree with it. Because of things like this. Like, look at this. He doesn't even want to sing it. This man... If he had his way, he would have fucking not been there. And he would have changed it to something else. This is why you can't... This is why you can't have mass multicultural immigration. You can't. Christian nations shouldn't have Muslim leaders. I don't see any Muslim nations electing Christians. Yeah, if you want to go to a country that is a majority Christian country, you can't then, like, you know, have people who have opposite views lead those countries. What in the libertarianism is this shit? What, you mean this fucking video? It's fucking stupid. This guy's a fucking idiot. Like, how can you have someone like this leading a nation? That's why fucking London's cooked. Have you seen London in recent times? It's cooked because they allowed mass migration, a lot of illegal immigration into their fucking city, and now it's a piece of shit. And no wonder why, it's because they have a mayor who is Muslim and doesn't want to sing to Christmas carols. 5 seconds later, you retract your statement? Good man.
Hate to offend people. So this whole last holiday season, I didn't let out one Merry Christmas. That's true. Instead, I said, may the
They're absolutely cooked. Yeah. Private company hired a bunch of agents from India. Oh, fuck.
birth of the one and only true God.
It's fucked, man. You can't listen. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of immigration, like a little bit. And you when you do have immigration, you got to have integration. But the problem is that that's not fucking happening. Is that there is no integration happening, and there's no small amount of migration happening. You're having mass migration where these people aren't integrating into the current culture that is there. They're bringing their own culture and trying to change the current culture, and they're not integrating in any way possible. It's happening all over the Western world. It happens in America. It's happening in Europe. It's happening in the UK. It's happening here in Australia. Want to go to white countries. Exactly. It's just like, and that's where I always question it too. But why English chicks are so damn ugly? But honestly, bro, that one I can't lie. That one I can't even argue against, bro. Some English women, fucking hell. But yeah, it's true though. It's just like, there is like 50 Muslim countries in the world. Why do you want to go to a Christian country? Why is it that this Ilhan Omar chick, who is like a congresswoman in America, is advocating for Somalian values, for foreign values, and for a foreign nation, talking about how the Somali president is her president and doesn't acknowledge Donald Trump, who, even if you like him or not, that is your president. If you don't like the country that you're in and you're advocating for another country, go back to that country. If your country that you're from is so great, then why the fuck aren't you going back there? Like, I see it here. I've seen it with people that are like fucking Europeans as well. And like, I'm of European descent. Like I've said, I'm only second generation Australian, but I'm fucking Australian. Hands fucking down. My blood is Aussie. Okay? And I will pick this country over every other fucking country in the world, every fucking step of the way, no matter what it is. Okay? But I have even seen Europeans who talk about how great their fucking country is in Europe, especially like the ones from the fucking, from, what is it, the Balkans as well. And to me, you know what I say to them? Fucking go back there then. If your country's so great, fucking go back. If you want to advocate for these foreign fucking interests and foreign values, and you're talking about how great your country is, oh, Somalia's such a great country, oh, fucking Macedonia is such a great country, oh, this country that I was originally from, it's so much better than this country is here, oh, I love Venezuela so much more than I love America, oh, I love this country so much more than I love Australia, then fucking go back there. If you love it so much, if you think that it's so much better, and you want the values of that country, go back to that country. And then they get mad when you deport them. It's just like, that doesn't make sense. It's really funny because you see it, where they're like talking about how great their country is, and then you deport them back to that country, and then they get mad for deporting them back to the country that they're from. It's like, but you were just talking about how great it is. And you advocate for that country more. You send money back to that country. If it's so great, then go work there, go live there. All right, then you shouldn't be mad when you get deported back to that country. If it's so great, if you advocate for that country in every way possible, you shouldn't get mad. Are you weird if you have a life-size Juddy the Bunny plushie from Zootopia? Yes. But there's a lot of people out there who have it, so it wouldn't surprise me too much. It really wouldn't. Honestly, you're probably not the only one. Like this, look at this. This is the post I found. They love it so much that they were willing to break the law and enter a foreign country illegally to leave theirs. Exactly. Exactly. It's just like, yeah, you loved your country so much that you went through all that effort to leave it. Yeah, sure you love it. Look at this. This Indian man in Australia was found guilty of murdering Australian woman on a remote beach. Indian nurse has been found guilty of the savage stabbing murder of young Australian woman Toya Cordingley on a remote beach near Cairns in far north Queensland. Next morning, her dad, Troy, found her body with a slashed throat and 26 stab wounds in a shallow grave 800 meters from her car and a dog tied to a tree. That is fucked, bro. That's fucked. It's fucked. And then people want to keep importing these type of people into my country. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here. And this is one thing that I'll say, is that people will call me racist, alright? But personally, outside looking in, the Aussies are worrying me. Bro, my country's worrying me. And you know a big thing? And that I've heard a lot, and this is the reasons why, like, when people are like, oh, but, these people are great. One, this is an example, right? You guys need to get your balls back. We have you know why we don't have our fucking balls? Is because our fucking prime minister is a fucking idiot. All of our fucking leaders in like the state here in Victoria and also the country are fuckheads. All right, they're fucked. And also, you know how like there's LA. You know how LA is very liberal. Victoria and Melbourne is a very liberal state and city. I basically live in fucking LA. I fucking hate it. But fight these fuckers. Oh, bro, that's why do you think I make videos? Like that's one of the reasons why I I originally I still make videos about YouTube drama because I find YouTube drama entertaining, but I started making videos this year. I started also making videos about controversial issues like this because they started to worry me, and because I started to look into things a little bit more, and I started to realize what's actually going on into the world, and I wanted to speak my mind about it to reach out and when I do streams, I like to talk about stuff like this, and even if it seemed controversial or people might call me fucking names for it, call me racist, this, that, I don't really give a fuck because it's what I believe, and I reckon that if you actually listen to what I say and you look into what I say, a lot of it does have fucking truth to it, and I stand on a lot of truth. And one thing is that when it comes to a lot of Indians, because that is the one issue, Americans, they have an issue of when it comes to South Americans illegally coming into their country and mass migration of South Americans into their country. We have a mass immigration of Indians, all right? And these people don't accumulate to culture. And one way that they don't accumulate to culture is that they will go out and sexually harass women. They do it all the fucking time. I know so many women, I know so many girls out there that have been inappropriately touched or groped by Indian men on nights out. I know so many fucking girls. And it's disgusting. It's disgusting. It's absolutely fucking disgusting. They have no respect for the culture, no respect for the women. And it's really fucking funny because you hear all these feminists and these leftist people who constantly talk about feminism and how much they fucking hate men and how, men should respect their boundaries, but then they will second-handedly, they will go ahead and vote for people who advocate and push to allow these type of men into our country. See, this is why I don't like a lot of these leftist values, is because they fucking contradict themselves like this, where they constantly advocate for fucking, feminism and how much they hate men, but then they will vote for and allow policies that will allow these third world country men who treat women like shit into that country. They can't get their own thoughts straight? No, they can't. Because you want to know why they can't get their own thoughts straight? Because they're not thinking on logic. They think with emotions. It's all emotional thinking and emotional manipulation. That's all it is. Because to them, you want to know how they see it as? This is how they see it. And this is how you got to do it. You got to put yourself in someone else's shoes in order to understand how they think, right? The reason why they think this is because they live great lives, all right? They live these great lives. They don't have any issues. And then they see that these third world countries are dealing with shit. And in order to make themselves feel good, they think that allowing these third world shithole countries with these people who have third world values and don't know how to treat people with respect, that if they allow them into their own country, that they're like, oh, I'm allowing these people who are struggling into my country. I'm doing a great thing. No, you're fucking not. No, you're not. Because even though you live a great life in your country, there are other people in this country who don't, okay? It's easy to be liberal when you're rich, 100%. 100%. All right? And the funny thing is that Australia, and I've made videos on this, and I've talked about this as well, is that we have, I think it's over 600,000 people in Australia that are unemployed. And then we are also allowing 500,000 immigrants into this country every year. How is it that we have such a high unemployment rate? And remember, Australia's population is not that high. Where is it? Population of Australia. So we have 27, it says here 27.3 million people. So if I do, it's about 600,000, 27. Times 100? I don't fucking remember. But out of the 27 million that we have over 600,000 people that are unemployed Australians in this country. So why is it that we have 600,000 people, but then we're allowing 500,000 people into the country? Shouldn't we fix our unemployment rate? What about all the homeless people that we have here too? All right. In Australia, in Melbourne, you want to see a really damning reality check for Australia, for just Melbourne. This was me when I went to PAX this year, okay? I went to PAX. And after PAX, I was walking. I went to one of the days of PAX. I went to a gaming cafe, yeah. And after gaming cafe, I was walking through the city. This isn't even the worst of it. There was more behind this. Behind me, there was more of them. Just homeless people. Just every bench. And then, like I said, there's no more benches ahead, but behind me, there was more benches. They were just all sleeping on there. You go through Melbourne, you walk the streets of Melbourne, there's so many fucking homeless. There's so many homeless people. Especially in certain spots, there's just mass amount of them. And it's just like, why don't we fix that first? Why are we allowing 500,000 people into this country every year when we have like a mass amount of people who don't have a fucking job, struggling to get a job, inflation keeps going up, and also I saw a clip where in Adelaide, or one clip is that there was this house that was going on for sale. It was a shithole of a house. 5 Indian people bought it for $1 million. Or more of them. There was like a whole fucking family of them that bought it for $1 million. And when I talk about shithole, I mean that this house shouldn't have been worth $500,000. Shouldn't have been worth $500,000. And they spent over $1 million on it. That's causing the housing market to go up. It causes the inflation to go up. When you allow a mass amount of people into your country, when you already have a mass amount of people that are homeless, and then also you have a certain amount of people that don't have jobs, you allow. So when you are then complaining about prices, you are allowing the inflation to go up. When you are allowing mass amount of people into your country, you're giving them jobs, you're giving them certain benefits as well, is that then you will cause inflation to go up. You guys thought you sleep under kangaroo pouches? Probably the homeless people that are in the country, but I live in the city. Yeah. Not many people live in the country. But yeah. It's fucked. That's why I can't. This country's just gone to shit. Absolute fucking shit. I saw this as well. Before I get on to the next thing, I just want to briefly talk about this. People are fucking stupid. The epitome of grief. What do you expect a widow to like never ever smile again? Like it's like they want this woman to be like miserable for the rest of her life. Like, bro, she lost her husband. She is probably going to be miserable for the rest of her life. But fuck, she wants to smile here and there. Fucking let her smile. Yeah, so I want to watch this video. I was watching it a bit yesterday.
James argues, accurately, that there are differences between men and women.
Facts.
This is a strange position to be in, to be arguing for something that is so universally and widely accepted within biology. Mm-hmm. What is not as widely accepted is that culture is also evolutionary, but I'm going to argue that biology and culture are both evolutionary. Let's look at differences between men and women that are explicitly anatomical and physiological. Are men taller than women on average? Does anyone take offense at that fact? Are you irritated?
There's always a standout.
So I would say you could be irritated by it. You could be irritated by the fact that women have to be the ones to gestate and lactate. You could be irritated by a lot of truths. But taking offense is a response that is rejection of reality. So men and women are different on height. They're different on muscle mass. They're different on where fat is deposited on our bodies, right? Our brains are also different. So there.
So this woman is talking about science and fact, and then these fucking idiots come along and try to cause a commotion of her because she's talking about biology. Acting like fucking animals and trying to disturb this woman from speaking.
Oh, did they shut off the volume? Can you hear?
And they shut it off.
Can everybody hear?
Sabotaging and damaging the sound system. And it's the fucking usual suspects. The usual suspects.
He's a piece of shit. That's not okay. Even the women in there have been brainwashed.
I think you are the one that's brainwashed.
Should not listen to fascism. It should not be tolerated in civil society. Nazis are not welcome in civil society.
Do you know what's really funny about that statement? Okay? And that one there is that these people are talking about Nazism and fascism. The Nazis and fascism does not allow you to speak out against certain things and does not allow you to have free speech. And when you go to talk about what you believe in, they will silence you. These people are actively trying to silence someone from speaking their mind. You are acting as a fascist because someone is speaking about science, about biology, speaking what they believe in, which is 100% fucking facts in every way possible, and they are trying to silence them. You are engaging in fascism. And where they come out and say, fuck the police, and all these people say about how much they hate authoritarianism, you don't hate authoritarianism, you wish you were the authority. And it's, once again, it's always the fucking usual suspects. They all look the fucking same. They're literally book burners. Who these people would burn science books. These people they say they hate Nazis and fascism. If there was a book where it talked about the difference between men and women, they would burn it. They would.
All right, well, we're going to raise our voices. The conversation's going to go on. Let me be crystal clear.
They would literally erase from medical knowledge if they could. Of course they would. Of course they would.
Let me be crystal.
That's why people like that, they're so hypocritical. They're hypocritical in every step of the way. And that's why I never take these people seriously. Because they only think in they only think emotionally. They never think logically.
So clear. People do not have the right to tell you what you can and cannot listen to.
Exactly.
People do not have the right. Fringe elements of society do not have.
And they could have just gotten up and walked out. They could have just been like, I don't like what this woman is saying, gotten up and walked out. But they had to cause a commotion and tried to silence her. Because they're selfish. They are inherently selfish.
Have the right to hold.
And they think that their beliefs, which are false, like they didn't even say what their beliefs are, but it's fucking hilarious.
You hostage to discourse.
But you already know.
This is a university. If we cannot have this conversation here, we can't have it anywhere.
Exactly right.
We have to be able to talk about it. No issues will solve themselves. That sort of behavior is unacceptable.
Yep. And then these people will they'll fucking try to then attack the police, and then they cry that they're being oppressed and stuff like that after they try to throw hands at a cop. It's just like, bro, what do you expect? And once again, they don't hate the police. They want to be the police. Because when COVID was going on, and when all these social media platforms, like before X and before Twitter got bought out by Elon Musk, and if you were someone like me, if you had opinions like me and saying stuff like this, you would get banned on that platform. And they were happy with that. And that's how they want things to become once again. Because remember, and it's come out as a fact as well, you can literally search up the interview of Mark Zuckerberg and Joe Rogan, is that the Joe Biden government was literally telling Meta and Mark Zuckerberg to silence anyone that was speaking out against COVID. And that's a fucking fact. And you can look it up. You can search it up. Funniest part is by pushing people into it literally radicalizes more of us. 100%. 100%. You know what? You know what's made me... I was very much years ago, and I don't care about saying this. Years ago, I was definitely much more of a leftist person. 100%. If you go back, in my early 20s, I would have definitely been more of a leftist person. You know what made me more, now I would say I'm center-right? Because there are definitely some values that I have that are still leftist values. And then, but then I have some more, I would say, that are right values, okay? It's a little bit, it really depends on what the topic is and what the issue is. But the reason why I went more towards right wing and be more towards a center right person is not because of what the right wing people were like necessarily pushing in their values, but it's because the left-wing people were becoming so radicalized. And when I strayed away and thought differently, then people would go against me and they would like push me, and then I'd get called like, there were people who thought similar to me. And I was just like, yeah, I agree with this person. And then I would see that this person was getting called a racist, getting called names, trying to get cancelled because they said something that I thought that wasn't all that serious. And I went, what the fuck? What this person is saying is true. Like those people right there. This person's talking about women. This woman is talking about biology and actual facts. And then these people are calling her a Nazi and a fascist. It's just like, well, why the fuck would I want to associate myself with you when this woman is trying to have a conversation about literal facts and you're calling her this right-wing extremist? Well, you're just going to push me over to the other side. And if anything, it's not her, the woman who's speaking out, that's going to push me towards being more radical. It's you, because you know what causes radicals? Other radicals. If you are being a radicalist, you're not going to make things better. You're only going to cause people on the opposite side to become more radical. And that's why things are so much more divided now than they ever have been. Is because there's so many radical people and they're not making things better. They're not pulling the pendulum towards their side. They're only creating more radicals on both sides. That's what it is. And that's why conversation has gone out the door, because people no longer have conversations. All they do is fucking they just fight with each other now and throw things and they fucking try to kill each other. That's it. I saw this. So, apparently, so I don't know if anyone saw this, but this woman, there was this video that came out.
Sexualizing your body
where
makes you a better person.
Are you recording? I'm gonna record you. Yes.
Back in the day, two left-wing groups had right-wingers among them, and right-wing groups had two left-wingers among them. Nowadays, it's left or right, and you get called a centrist grifter. 100%. Someone called me a fence-sitter once. I think a fence-sitter is the dumbest fucking argument in the world. So what? So what if I go in the middle of something, of an argument, and I say, I can see both sides. I think that on one side, this person has this point and this point right, but then on the other side, this person is right for this, but wrong for this. What's wrong with that? I don't see anything wrong with that. And people make it out like it's a fucking bad thing. What's wrong with being like sitting on the fence for certain topics? Why is that? Why has people got that as like an insult these days? I think it's the dumbest fucking insult. It's not even an insult. I just think it's stupid how people use it as one. It's like, what's wrong with that? I don't understand. Like at all. I just think people who use that as an insult are fucking, they're retarded. They're actually retarded. They're genuinely retarded. But this girl, she got fired because she said the N-word.
You want me to throw water on you?
Sexualizing your body makes you a better person.
But not the R-bomb. Is that me, Hassan? I'm not fucking Hassan. Hold up, pause. No, I don't abuse my dog, okay? I don't have a shot collar for him. I do have a dog, but I don't. Not the R-bomb, but bro, I call people retarded all the time. I say much worse off stream, trust me, chat. Yeah, but this woman, she got fired, right? Because she was saying the N-word. And then it's come out that apparently they were harassing her.
Your body makes
because, you know, this is in Wisconsin and there's a lot of Somalis around the area, and accusing her of sexualizing her body because she wasn't wearing a hijab. I look like Destiny sometimes? Shut the fuck up. That one's just a fucking lie. Mansoor, now you're just being a fuckhead. Don't fucking... Listen, Hassan, as much as I think Hassan's an idiot, listen, people find the man good looking, and even I think he's a dickhead. I'll admit, man's good looking, alright? He is. So I'm fine with that, alright? Someone called me the right-wing Hassan on one of my videos like a while ago. I thought that was fucking hilarious. Destiny, that I won't take, alright? Now you're just being a fuckhead. But anyways, yeah, this woman. This is why we can't have, like, mass cultural, like, migration. Like, we're allowing a mass amount of people and they're not integrating into the culture, and that whenever it comes to these people who are immigrating into the culture as well, is like immigrating into the country, is that they're not accumulating to the culture, because then they're going to try and push their values onto other people. This woman
Sexualizing
said
your
that she sexualized. These people were claiming that she was sexualizing her body because she wasn't wearing a hijab. Hello from New Zealand. Hello from Australia. We're neighbors. But yeah, fucking absolutely fucked. They picked a fight. They sexually harassed her. They pulled out a camera and played the victim when she responded. Yep. Now listen, should she have called them the N-word? Probably not. There's definitely a better way that you could have gone about it. Listen, 100%. All right, you didn't have to pull out. You didn't have to pull out the trump card. Unironically, you didn't have to pull out the trump card. Okay, you didn't have to pull out the trump card and just go straight for the N-word. But like you see, if fucking people going up to her, you don't blame her. TBS, no, I don't blame her either. Like I said, do I think that she could have said something better than saying the N-word? 100%. But do I blame her? No. No. Where's the full video? But yeah, like, you going into someone else's country that's a majority Christian country, and then you're accusing this woman of like sexualizing herself because she's not wearing a hijab. Get the fuck out of here. Leave then. Leave. There's 50 Muslim countries in the world where they oppress their women every day of the fucking week, and they don't allow them to do anything, don't give them freedoms, and they're forced to wear hijabs or burqas. Fucking go there then. You thought they were in Paris? They're not in Paris anymore. They're all around the world now.
Sexualizing your body makes you
Recording her, laughing at her, belittling her, probably sneak sexualizing her. Yeah.
person.
Are you recording? I'm gonna record you. Yes. Do you want me to throw water on you?
So I disrespected her hijab after she asked more and more caramel because she hardly put it in.
I am racist.
So idiot.
W.
And you are an
Idiot. No.
Oof.
I'm racist, and I'll say that to the whole entire world. Don't be disrespectful.
You ruined your life, by the way. Oh, talking about you talking about respect? You talking about respect? You are fired from this place, man. You're not gonna be working here. Sakwa. Look how you.
It deserves far more attention. I appreciate it, man. Jesus is Lord. Jesus is Lord. Jesus is Lord. Christ is King.
Talking about ugliness?
Every day of the week.
Stutter?
You're the ugliest person I ever seen in my life.
Good.
No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not.
And then they've raised a lot of money for her. It's kind of funny. She went all out. She did go all out. That's what I mean. She didn't have to. All right. Like, I think she went a bit too far. Okay. I think that she should have just. She could have handled it a bit better. But I don't blame her. All right. People coming in, accusing you of sexualizing your own body and trying to force their fucking religion onto you. Like, I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian man. Jesus is King. All right. But I won't force that on someone. All right. I go my own life with my values. All right. Don't force your shit on me. That's why I don't respect a lot of these people, especially that when they're coming into the countries and they're trying to, like, you know, change the way the culture is, because of people that were recording this woman. Christos Anesti. Yes. I am Orthodox. I was baptized. What's my opinion on streamer awards? They were alright. I was talking about them before, briefly. Biggest flop of the year. I was gonna watch them, and then I was just like tuning in here and there. I was wondering who's winning. So I don't really care. I just think all the drama that came out of it's just kind of stupid. That's all. I was talking about it earlier. I think it's a bit dumb. That's about it. That's all. I just thought it was dumb. But yeah. Oh, this is also her. This you can't lie. This is also why. This is why she like went off. The bitch is a crackhead. Endangering 3 children. Yeah. She's a crackhead. She's 100% a crackhead. 2022. She's a crackhead. Like, you can look at that. You can tell she's a crackhead. They probably triggered her crackhead abilities. But still don't push your religious values on someone. Don't try to fucking do that. Don't try to intimidate someone else.
Sexualizing your body makes you a better person.
Sexualizing your body doesn't make you a better person. Shut the fuck up. She's deft cooked, but still, yeah. Yeah. Don't push your shit onto other people. So, and it's really funny as well. And crack it, Jesus. is that when this video got released 5 years ago, everyone would have been like, oh, such a horrible woman, cancel her, blah, blah, blah. Look at this. People also, like, they're talking about this, and this is like, yeah. Where is it? Tell the whole story. No, people are just talking about telling the whole story. There were so many people. They bought them all. I donated to her campaign. The GOAT. Nick Hol. Oh my god. Like, people were just like, yep, look at this. This is what people thought of her. People were just like, yeah. Yeah. These Somalis should be deported ASAP. People didn't give a fuck. People were like on her side. They didn't even need the full context. And people were already like, yeah, W for this woman. Based. Bleh, based. Hi, I'm racist too. Can someone call my boss? Jesus Christ. Franklin doesn't give a shit anymore. Yep. She's not the hero we needed. She's the hero we deserve. Oh, it's fucking, now that's fucking based. Like, Jesus Christ. See, people don't give a fuck anymore. People have stopped caring. They stopped giving a shit. People stopped caring. They don't care anymore. They honestly do not care about other people's hurt feelings. They don't. They don't. That's like me. I don't give a fuck anymore either. I honestly don't care. Like I said, when it comes to the videos that I make, if people want to call me names for some of the shit, like the fucking, I've made 2 videos of Cutie Cinderella about how she's been complaining. But she's complaining about the streamer awards and how hard it is to run the streamer awards, right? And my whole thing is that, like, if you don't like it, if you find it difficult and it's going to make you fucking emotional, then stop doing it. If you're complaining about how streaming is hard, then, and it's affecting your mental health, then quit. Stop crying about it. Stop doing it. If something's affecting you, then stop doing it. And people didn't like what I said. People are like, oh, you got to be more nuanced. You got to be more thoughtful. It's just like, bitch, I am. Stop being a pussy. And if you don't like it, stop doing it. Stop doing it. You're all out of fucks to give? Bro, I ran out of fucks a long time ago. Okay? A long, long time ago, I ran out of fucks to give. Like, where's one of my where's I commented on? I replied to a comment. You hate Jellywig and his boyfriend Cutie? Where is it? I commented on, because I made a couple of shorts about it. This one. And she did an interview with this guy. Also, what the fuck is this, man? God, dude, I'm not reading this. I'm sorry, I'm not reading this. And then I said I'd swap positions with her in an instant. People think that, like, I wouldn't swap it. And she's like, ain't no one care if she quits. I said, no, all her chronically online mentally ill fans said she would. W engagement bait. But, like, fucking oath. Hell yeah, I would. How fucking yeah. Can you see my Twitter saves? Someone replied to it. This bitch said that I aggravated her. Thank you for this comment. I literally just said the same shit. I'm so aggravated listening to him.
Does anybody know why Georgiana is beef?
I understand why I aggravated you now. It makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. Oh, you fucking... Oh, man. Ugly bitch. Oh, my fucking God.
In girl world, Halloween is the one night a year when a girl can dress like a total slut and no other girls can say anything about it.
I know I say...
The fucking nose ring theory strikes again. It strikes again. Oh, that's fucking great. Man, sometimes I like clicking on people's profiles on YouTube, and then when they actually have like stuff there, they have their videos, and then I see them, just seeing other people, seeing what they look like when they like try to hate on me is so great. It's so fucking funny. Yeah, this one got 16K views. Oh, fuck, people were so mad. It's kind of sad that they talk bad. Talk bad. Just quit then. If this thing is affecting you so much, quit. If you're crying on stream so much, quit. Just quit. Just quit. And if anything, people who are saying I'm mean, I'm being considerate. Me a crybaby. Look, I'm not the one who cried on stream. Fuck your mum. All streams, but not as much as their fans get drafted. All streamers. Some shit about her not doing the streamer awards when they're literally quietly. Oh, this is the same bitch. There'll literally not be a streamer awards without her. Handball it off to someone else. Handball it off. Give it to someone else to host. You don't have to do it anymore. Majority of people think the streamer awards are a joke anyways. They do. They do. They think it's a joke now. They think it's a joke. They do. They think the streamer awards are a joke. She has the money to hire an event planner. She does. But her and Ludwig have the money to retire. They can retire. And also that one of the guys who commented on that video about it, he was just like, how would you feel if you lost $100,000? Bitch, it'd be great to be in a position where I could lose $100,000 and still be rich. That would be amazing. That would be great. Fucking oath I'd swap. How would you feel if you lost 100 grand? Fuck. If I lost 100 grand and still be rich? Fuck yeah. And technically in my life I have. I didn't accept, I was, back a few years ago, I had the choice between two jobs. I got offered two jobs. One that would have offered me over $100,000. Another one would have been hourly rate, but it wouldn't have been the job that I wanted to do. So the one that was over 100 grand would have just been an okay job, something that I probably wouldn't have enjoyed, but I would have gotten paid a decent amount for a year. And then another job that was paying an hourly rate, but it was in what I wanted to do. I went with the job of what I wanted to do. I got fired after a month because they didn't like the position. They got rid of the position altogether. It was like a trial job. So I turned down $100,000. So I technically did lose 100 grand. And you know what? It's okay. It's life. It's just life. Not everything goes your way. Bad shit happens to everyone all the time. People are going to call you names. You're going to lose money. You're going to make bad decisions. It's rough. Yeah, but it happened. I can't do anything about it. There's nothing you can do about it. That's the thing. When you start thinking like that when bad things in your life happen, there's nothing you can do. Because if you sit there and you cry about it, it ain't going to change shit. And especially if you're showing your weakness to people who don't even fucking know you, it ain't going to fucking help your position either. It's just going to make things worse. Best thing to do is to fucking get over it. Get over it and move on. Love is the Christian way. Of course it is, but if you've read the Bible, there's also fucking a lot of rules as well, man. Like, you know, not everyone's allowed in heaven. Just how it is. That's just how it is. And you know what? We live in a world as well. We live in a world where it's realistic. You got to be realistic about things. They'd sell your cloth for 2 swords. Yep. Like, you got to be realistic in this world. All right. There's only one man in the entire history of mankind that has ever lived a sinless and perfect life, and that was Jesus. He's the only person. Everyone else is born a sinner. Everyone else is sinned. Everyone else is selfish. Everyone. There is not a single person in this world that isn't, whether in thought or action. That's real. All right? And I'm sick and tired of a lot of these people who live in this emotional fantasy world. All right? Is that we live in a realistic world where humans are selfish. Everyone is selfish. Even the most devout Christians are selfish. Not even Mother Mary is perfect. No. There was only one person in history that was ever perfect. Just one. That's it. That's it. I just farted, chat. Stinks. It's probably not the best thing to say after that great saying, but fuck. Jesus. Oh my lord. Lord. Alright. I am gonna end stream, though. It's been great with y'all. Before we go, you like my Bible, by the way, chat? Look how nice it is. This is Amazon Bible. It's really fucking nice. It's got a lot of Did I fart? Yeah, I farted. Fucking stinks too. I've been in a new diet where I'm fasting for majority of the day. Luckily, it's got illustrations in it. This painter as well. Where is he? Because I saw my brother had this Bible, and I was just like, where the fuck did this guy get it from? Where is it? It says it in the introduction of the guy who like paints all this. This guy here. This guy, his religious artworks, amazing. Let's open up a random page. Let's read a verse before we end stream. Matthew 19. Matthew chapter 19, verse 6. Wherefore there are no more twain, but one flesh. What therefore God hath joined together, let no man put asunder. Verse 7. They say unto him, why did Moses then command to give a writing of divorcement and to put her away? He saith unto them, Moses, because of the hardness of your hearts, suffered you to put away your wives, but from the beginning it was not so. And I say unto you, whosoever shall put away his wife, except it for fornication, and shall marry another, committeth adultery. And whoso marrieth her which is put away doth commit adultery. His disciples say unto him, if the case of the man be so with his wife, it is not good to marry. Do not commit adultery. Okay. You know what's really funny as well? Is that, you know how a lot of people talk about how gay, homosexuality in the Bible? You know what's also written in the same lines, like I think it's above or below, is adultery. So adultery is just as bad in the Bible when it comes to sin as homosexuality. So never commit adultery. Okay. But yeah, it's gonna be from me, guys. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all stopping by my little yap session for 2 hours. Amen. Peace out.